Today's coffee shop talk, and I do a bunch of these till my phone says I can't upload anymore, is praise and thank you. Lately, I can't, it just mind boggles me that I'll say or type or email or text praise to people and they don't know how to accept that. I think we've gotten into a culture that being positive to people and giving them positive reinforcement and pulling their character up is so rare. When they get it, they don't know how to react to it. A lot of people don't know how to reciprocate it. They don't know how to say thank you back. They don't know how to praise back. They don't even know how to award somebody that over awards other people. And it's very evident. I see it throughout the workforce. It's not just one spot or another. It just seems to be rampant. When you say somebody like at Walmart working or another Target or whatever store, Vance Auto, I go on O'Reilly, Burger King, whatever. I'm not advertising for anybody, but you look at the person, you say thank you, I appreciate what you do. It's kind of mind-boggling how they stop, pause, and they can't even process that. I think it's because we talk so much negative on our news media. That's such a focal point that we don't know how to react when it is positive. I also think we got so many, and this is just my opinion, okay? I'm just sharing an opinion. The commercials that we put on TV now, if you really look at them, we have gone way down in the weeds of trying to convince people to buy, purchase, or do something. Instead of being really transparent with the commercial, right? We got to do all kinds of funny, unhuman acts, use different gameplays to get something sold. If it isn't a funny commercial in some kind of mindset of a 5-year-old, it's not worth showing you. And I think when we do that, we actually affect the human brain and its processing of what we're presenting. So when a grown adult with experience says thank you, good job, they don't know how to process it, because unless you do some antic that is just very, very immature or doesn't make sense or inhuman to sell a product, they don't know how to process it. I mean, I sit there and I watch the commercials come around minute after minute after minute. Now we purchase Hulu without commercials, which I like, but I don't know why I got to pay for that. Now we have Hulu with commercials, and the commercials are just rampant. And then when you look at the commercials and what they're trying to sell you, it's not the mindset of a 60-year-old person. It's set for a mindset of maybe a 5-year-old. It's amazing. I get cereal commercials, you're trying to sell it to your children. I get that. But when you go to an adult and you're trying to show adults this is a product you should have, it's amazing how they do it, how they go about doing it. It's just, pay attention to it. I think that has a mindset that trickles into the workforce. So when somebody else says, hey, good job, I like what you're doing, they don't know how to process it, because it's not in that format that they see routinely over and over and over for hours. You try to watch one show that's 30 minutes long, you got 3-minute blurps coming in there every 10 minutes. I don't even know how they do the movie, because it's a commercial after commercial after commercial. Even in it, I told my wife, one of them came on, it was 1 minute and 30 seconds. I said, wow, it's amazing how 1 minute and 30 seconds has become too long to watch that commercial. The mindset of the commercial, honestly, in my opinion, is down into the really, really low child range, really below 10. It really is. I don't need to be sold how to look at something with a cartoon interfacing with an animal. I just don't understand it. I don't know what you're trying to get out of it. Be honest with you, I've never, in my whole life, I've never used a commercial to buy something. Never have. It doesn't even prompt me in a store to buy something. I think because my mindset is at 60-year-old and not at a 5 to 10-year-old on the product. I have never switched anything because of the commercial. I've never investigated or checked it out because of the commercial. And the more the commercial is actually between the mindset of a 5 to 10-year-old, I'm not even intrigued by it. I don't even want to watch it. I get up and walk out of the room. So I don't know who they're trying to play to, but I think that has an effect, in my opinion, has an effect on as an adult when they get positive reinforcement from an older person that's not in that format. Their mind don't know how to process it. I'm just saying, it's kind of odd anyways. But you need to have positive reinforcement in the workforce. You got to, as a supervisor and as a boss, you got to do that. That is a needed necessity. You got to do that. Even if you never got it, or you don't think the workforce where you work supports you, you still got to have that mindset every day to get your workforce to work and think positive with you. They emulate how you are. If you criticize people, they copy that. If you are positive, they copy that. If you're negative, they copy that. It's amazing how one person can influence another. It really is, and it is happening, and it does happen. You may not realize it as a leader, but it does. So the topic today, again, I want to stick with is positive reinforcement of your workforce. You have to do it. All right, Henry the Weeding Man out.